Peace to everyone, and welcome back to the studio. Let me ask you a terrifying question. What if the thoughts, motives, and desires you hide were suddenly projected onto a screen for the whole world to see? If we are being completely honest, most of us are holding our destiny hostage by trying to manage hidden compromises in the dark. But Hebrews 4 introduces the Word of God not as a mallet to crush you, but as a hyper-precise surgical scalpel. It is designed to run a complete audit on your interior life. Today we are extracting 5 diagnostic keys from this text to show you how to survive this cosmic audit. Let's look at the mechanics of the double-edged audit. Let's look at verse 12. The author writes, "For the Word of God is living and active, sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing to the division of soul and spirit, of joints and marrow, and discerning the thoughts and intentions of the heart." Step number 1. Understand the nature of the blade. When you pick up the Bible, you aren't just reading an old static book. The book is actively reading you. The author uses a Greek medical metaphor comparing the word to a small, razor-sharp, double-edged knife used by ancient surgeons. It cuts deep down to the bone marrow to find hidden disease. Notice what it divides: soul and spirit, separating human logic from supernatural alignment. The word isolates the difference between a good idea and a God idea. The word acts like an internal diagnostic scanner, separating public religious performance from hidden motivations. It cuts past your excuses to show you exactly why you do what you do. Verse 13 tells us no creature is hidden from his sight, and all are naked and exposed to the eyes of him. The Greek term used implies being forced to look another in the eye, unable to bow the head in shame. Hiding from God is a mathematical impossibility because he sees the real you, including pride behind charity and compromise behind silence. But don't let this terrify you. In the hands of a loving God, absolute exposure is the prerequisite for true surgery. You can only heal what you stop hiding. If the passage ended at verse 13, we would leave in despair, exposed, guilty, and undone. But verse 14 brings a brilliant shift. We have a great high priest, Jesus, the Son of God. This is the grace of the heavenly advocate. The very same God who just ran a flawless, piercing audit on your heart in verse 12 and 13 is the exact person who steps into the courtroom to defend you in verse 14. We don't just have a generic priest. We have a great high priest who bypassed earthly temples, tore through the cosmic heavens, and sat down at the right hand of majesty. He knows exactly how deep the blade cut, and he says, "Hold fast your confession. Don't run away from the operating room. I've already secured your acquittal." Verse 15 bridges the cosmic distance entirely. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who, in every respect, has been tempted as we are, yet without sin. This is the grace of absolute empathy. Our King is not an abstract computer program sitting in a sterile room analyzing your data. He spent 33 years walking in your exact trenches. Are you dealing with the temptation to compromise for professional gain? Jesus was offered all the kingdoms of the world if he would just bow down. Are you dealing with betrayal, exhaustion, or deep emotional pain? He felt it all. The text says he sympathizes. In Greek, sympathio means to literally suffer along with someone, because he faced the full atmospheric pressure of temptation without ever buckling. He knows exactly how heavy the weight is. He does not look at your weakness with disgust. He looks at your weakness with deep, visceral understanding. Because of this, verse 16 gives us our ultimate marching orders. Let us then, with confidence, draw near to the throne of grace, that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Think about how scandalous this phrase is, a throne of grace. In the ancient world, a throne room was a place of extreme execution risk. But because our high priest is sitting right there, that throne has been completely repurposed into an endless dispenser of unmerited favor. The text says, to draw near with confidence or parousia, which means bold, unreserved free speech. You do not have to clean yourself up before you talk to God. You walk right up to the throne, present the raw audit data of your failures, and say, Father, I need help. You will never receive a lecture. You will only receive customized mercy exactly when you need it most. As we close this project today, let us stop running from the surgeon's table. If the Word of God is convicting you right now, exposing an area of pride, hidden addiction, or compromised integrity, do not retreat into the dark. The scan was successful. The disease has been located. So follow the blueprint, hold fast to your confession, and remember, you have a high priest who understands your exact struggle. Sprint directly to the throne of grace to claim your mercy. Thank you for deep diving into this heavy truth with me today. If this message gave you the courage to stop hiding, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Share this video with someone wrestling with secret guilt, and leave a comment below about what you need to surrender today. Survive the audit. God bless you, and I will see you in the next video. It is all about Jesus.